Alright, so I had some technical difficulties on my first live video there. Like I said, I have no idea how this works or what in the world I even did a while ago, because like I said, this is my first time going live on YouTube. I've been live on Facebook, I've been live on Instagram, but I've never been live on YouTube, and I probably need to do this more often so I can at least figure out what in the world's going on here. But what part of Alabama? South. Sorry that anybody can access this, so I can't tell you exactly where I'm from, because there's some crazy folks out there, especially those anti-hunters that don't like me, and I get death threats all the time on Instagram, so I can't tell y'all exactly where I'm from, but I can say South Alabama. But Lord, at these people, how are y'all doing? Hey, from North Carolina. I've been there a few times. Yes, I know where Phoenix City is. I went to a race out there this past, I think it was August, the NASCAR race. Dun, 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 dun. Hey Zachary, good, how are you? Da, da, da. I'm trying to read this, but it's going by fast. Anyways, I just made Dad a YouTube channel, Jeff Barron. You know, all this crazy stuff I post on here. Me and Dad are always together, and during all this quarantine stuff, people can't get out and do everything, and we live out here in the woods. So I figured I'd start putting more on here, trying my best. You know, my editing and recording skills are not that great, but I'm investing now in a GoPro because I need something waterproof to record our noodling videos with, because right now we're out there with the cell phones trying not to drop them in the water. And yeah, I need a GoPro with a little floating handle on it, so if we do drop it, I won't completely, you know, lose my camera. But I'm investing in that, a tripod, which like I said, I greatly need, because right now in classic Hannah fashion, I've got my phone propped up on an old flower bed I've got turned upside down, and a pillow up against the side of my tiny house. Yeah, y'all are getting some authenticity stuff here. Oh, looking at y'all's chat. Ty Donald said shout me out, so shout out Ty Donald. But you know, I've got like half ADD, so I can't keep straight conversation here going for nothing. Shout out to the truckers. Y'all are essentials. Y'all keeping us going. Can we see a turkey hunt? I'm trying, but we can't. We ain't doing real good with the turkeys this year. I set out some cameras. We can't even get a picture of a turkey. Wake up every morning, can't hear a turkey, can't roost them. If y'all saw my last video where we were out there setting turtle traps, you will see that, you know, when we set the turtle trap, we were listening for a turkey to try to roost it. Never heard nothing. Some of them comments are inappropriate. You know who you are if you put that. But I'm all over the place here. I'm sorry. I drank a big old coffee espresso thing a while ago, and it's got me like hyper. Grrr. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to keep up with y'all. Are you going to do more with Black Rifle? Yes. If this coronavirus stuff will pass, I hope to have some of the Black Rifle folks down to do some catfishing with us this year. So we'll see. Hi from Brazil. That's awesome. Hey from Louisiana. I've got a gator hunting video from Louisiana that I still need to put together that I filmed in September. Thank you. How's the turtle trap? That was actually set a couple weeks ago. I probably said the date in the video. We ended up catching 7 turtles, but 3 of them got out, and I made a video actually after we caught all them that I'm gonna post Thursday. I try to put like a day in between. I don't know if that's good or not, but that's what I've been trying to do, is put at least a day between so y'all can kind of catch up. But yeah, we made a video on that, and I will post it Thursday. I don't show the killing because YouTube likes to censor stuff, and I've had stuff that is demonetized, which I didn't know this, but when stuff is demonetized, it slows the rest of the channel down, and so I try to keep that going. I don't want to strike against my channel, because they say if you get a certain amount of strikes in a certain amount of time, I could lose my channel, and I don't want that to happen. Hello from Missouri. Have I ever hunted Indiana? Yes. Whoa. So many comments going by. When are you going to do some bass fishing? We've actually done a little bit this year, but I didn't record it. But we did catch a bunch of small bass out of a pond we got back here behind our house that has way too many small bass in. So we kept them and fried them up, and I made a video on that I've got to get edited and put together that I'm going to post on here probably by next week, because I am so slow on editing stuff. I'm getting better though, trying to. How was it hanging with Granger? It was great. He's an awesome guy, so down to earth. I saw somebody say that you can slow the chats down. How do you do that? Because like I said, I don't know what's going on here. It's the first time going live. Have I hunted in Utah yet? Yes, I actually killed my first elk in Utah last September. We're gonna be going back up there this year to hunt mule deer, hopefully, if everything goes right. Let me see. Somebody says you don't like nothing to do with guns and hunting. You mean YouTube? I hope you mean YouTube, because YouTube kind of censors and demonetizes everything with guns and hunting, and that's why I don't, you know, throw out a lot of that. Just hold the chat window. Whoop. Whoa. Ah, y'all are in lockdown in New Zealand. That's rough. We hunted in New Zealand last May, and that is one beautiful place y'all have out there. Absolutely beautiful. Stuff on the coronavirus. Yeah, we are scared of it just because my grandparents are both, you know, elderly, and they both have underlying health issues, so we're pretty worried about them getting it. Yeah. Hi from New Jersey. Whoa, okay. Anyways, I made this whole video so I could tell y'all that I made Dad a YouTube channel. I just called him and told him about it because he didn't even know before I called him. But he's got a ton of videos on his Instagram that are upright on, you know, building stuff. And I know on Instagram stuff gets lost like crazy when you're going through and you're trying to find specific stuff. So I'm going to repost some of those videos on here because he does how-tos on everything. He does a lot of construction. He's the most talented man I know with building stuff. He's the best hunter I know. He's half crazy and he catches snakes all the time. But he knows all kind of random facts about everything. So I'm going to post a lot of that on here. Eventually he'll take over the channel when he figures out how to use it. Like, yeah. Sorry, got distracted reading comments. But this is how we started on his Instagram. I started it, and then when he figured out how to use it, because a few years ago he had a flip phone, so he's come a long way. But when he figures out how to use it, he'll take over the channel. But right now, I'll be editing his videos together and putting them on here. Right click. Boop. Yeah, I still don't know how to use this, but... Have you ever encountered Bigfoot? No. No, not Bigfoot or anything else that's weird in the woods. Just the regular animals of South Alabama. Howdy from Kansas. Man, we had planned on coming to Kansas this year to turkey hunt. We've got 80 acres up there. Hello from Cleveland, Ohio. So many. Okay, but we had also planned on starting a guide service in Kansas this year. We partnered up with a fellow that lives over there named Cody Cutler. So if y'all want to come deer hunting with us in Kansas, I can provide his email and all in here. It's Cody Cutler on Facebook, Cody Cutler on Instagram. The easiest way to get up with him is probably Instagram. Just search his name, message him if y'all have an Instagram. You may not. If not, then Facebook works. I've tagged him in my Facebook posts about the whole thing. Kansas has very big deer. Somebody says. Cody Cutler. Yes. Cody Cutler is the one that's running all this just because we have enough stuff to keep up with already, but we'll be out there this year. We'll be cooking for y'all, which will be probably wild hogs since we've caught so many. We got freezers full. I had to go buy a freezer the other day just for all the hogs we've caught. Chuck Person, can I fight? I've never been in a fight before, but I've wrestled a lot of catfish. Hey, what's up? I follow you on Instagram. Didn't know you had a YouTube channel. Well, thank you. Hope you subscribe and like or half like my videos. I'm still learning. I'm trying my best. Do you ever go deep sea fishing? I think I've been deep sea fishing twice in my life. Once when I was like 7 years old, and then again a few years ago. We'll do more of that eventually. We're just during the summertime. We're so full up with noodling and freshwater fishing. We do a lot of bow fishing too. We do a lot of bow fishing on the bay for stingray. A lot of people think stingray don't taste good, but I actually love the taste of stingray. We cook them the same way we cook catfish, which is soak them in some hot sauce and deep fry them. Like we cook everything in the South. Appreciate y'all from John. My dad actually started that saying. Like I said, I made him an Instagram a few years ago, and he has run with it. People love watching his videos. I don't blame him because he's a pretty interesting fella. That's why I went ahead and made him a YouTube channel so he could do how-tos on all this stuff he builds. But he's the one that actually started the whole appreciate y'all deal. At the end of all of his videos, he'd say appreciate y'all, and it ended up sticking, so I started saying it too. So appreciate y'all. But I would appreciate it if y'all would go subscribe to his channel. I'm trying to get him up and running with it. It's gonna be a lot of building stuff, trapping, all the stuff he does. And now I won't have to be around to film all of it because I'm getting him to. We'll see if he's a better videographer than me. I'm still gonna be rolling with this channel, of course, but making him one too. His channel's Jeff Barron. I don't know how to tag it on here, and there's like 2,000 different Jeff Barron accounts, but I shared it in a post on YouTube. Also didn't know you could do that until today. Link the channel. Can I link that channel while I'm doing this? I know that if you search for introduction Jeff Barron new YouTube channel, like my video that I just made will pop up. Because I know there's also a fake Hannah Barron Fitness YouTube channel. That is fake. That is not me. This is my personal only YouTube account right now. Now I have a Hannah Barron Fitness Instagram that's real, and there's a fake Hannah Barron Instagram. Hannah Barron Fitness Instagram. Your hog videos are the best. I keep getting tongue twisted. And my little prop setup I've got here is falling. I'm trying to catch up on y'all's videos. That's why I'm staring all blank at the screen right now. Because I'm catching up on who taught my dad. It's kind of in our blood, I guess you'd say, the whole hunting and fishing stuff. My great-grandfather did it because he had to live. My dad was the same way. That's how they had their food. They came up poor. Dad worked in a cabinet shop coming up. He said every morning before school he would go and shoot a bunch of squirrels, bring them back home, and he would eat the squirrels he had killed the morning before that my grandmother cooked him. So that's what they ate. They hunted and fished to live, and we kind of carried that on with what all we're doing today. That's why we're still trapping, snapping turtles and stuff, because it's a dying art, and we're trying to keep it going. You don't ever know when you'll have to rely on that kind of stuff to live if something ever happens. Food for thought. American tradition, that's right. What kind of fitness tracker do you use? I've got an Apple Watch right now that's telling me to stand up, and I kind of use it to track my heart rate. If I'm going on a run or something, it'll tell me how far I've go. I'm trying to read y'all's comments. This coffee has me all twisted up. Black Rifle coffee, some of that stuff has some caffeine in it that will get you twisted up. Thanks to y'all that love my accent. I've had a bunch of people on Instagram say some really negative stuff about my accent, but oh well. Most people could not survive without a supermarket. I do like supermarkets for their chocolate. I'm addicted to chocolate. Shout out from Chicago. How far do I go on a run? I'm not good at running. I like weights way more than cardio. I think the farthest I've ever run was 2. And when I say run, I mean like slow jog, because I got short legs and I can't run fast for nothing. But no, when I go for a jog, it'll be, the most I've ever jogged was 3 miles without stopping, but usually it's 1 or 2 miles. And yeah, I hate cardio. Oh, Johnny Kenny said he posted a link in the comments. That's my dad's channel, so thank you. Maybe I can figure out how to do that. But it is in a post that I made earlier, if y'all can find it there. And I only run when cops are chasing me. You don't need to run when you go a rifle. I'm reading y'all's comments. Thank y'all to those of y'all that have subbed to my dad's channel. I sure do appreciate it. Somebody said, when are you going to do a show with Whitetail Cribs? Soon. We talked to them at one of the trade shows this year. I can't remember which one. It was either ATA, could have been the Great American Outdoor Show in Pennsylvania, or NWTF this year. I can't remember. They all kind of run together. But we were going to do one for them when we built our little cabin in Kansas, or our little camp. I can't call it a lodge because it probably won't be big enough to call a lodge for the little guide service I was talking about earlier. We're going to build something up there that's got some bedrooms where folks can stay and all that good stuff. Hopefully we can still do that. Kind of wanting all this corona mess to pass before we start on that. Well, we've got to let it pass because traveling is discouraged right now. And we were planning on going turkey hunting up there on our 80 acres, but we may not get to do that either, which sucks. But somebody said, explain catfish noodling. I think that I kind of have in my YouTube videos on catfish noodling so far, but you noodle, or grappling, hand fishing, whatever you want to call it, is when the water gets a certain temperature, the catfish will start bedding, and they lay their eggs anywhere the sunlight can't get to. Usually we've got boxes out in some places. You can find them under boat ramps, any kind of concrete structures. We don't go in the banks just because we don't, we ain't getting that sketchy with it. So it's pretty safe the way we do it. There's no air pockets up in there, so the likelihood of a snake or a turtle or something like that needs to come up for air is, pretty unlikely for them to be going in there with no air pockets. But we find the holes, you run your hand off in it, and the catfish will pretty much attack your hand, protecting their bedding area. And when they do, you grab a hold of their bottom jaw, take your other hand and you grab their gill plate. Don't grab their gills because that'll hurt them. If you grab their gill plate and their bottom jaw, or if you do like me and your arm's small enough to run between their gill and their gill plate, it won't hurt them and you can catch them. But like I said, if you mess up their gill plate, or mess up their gills themselves, it'll hurt them and they may not make it. And if there's any fish that we do hurt, then we keep them and eat them, but the rest of them, we'll usually turn them back. We always turn back the big females so they can go back and lay their eggs, but we'll keep a lot of the smaller males and all, because I love fried catfish. There's a video on here on how to clean big catfish, because a lot of people think that the big catfish don't taste good, but they do. You just got to clean them right and cut all the red off. There's a video on here on how to. I'm not sure if I've got on a video on how we cook them yet, but I do have a video coming from where we fried up a bunch of smaller bass that we caught and some catfish. Like I said, it'll probably be posted next week. So y'all stay tuned. And I'm sorry this video is so scatterbrained, because like I said, I just had coffee and I'm just talking off. Yeah, sorry. What was my major? My college major was broadcast journalism, and I minored in business. I graduated college in 2018 with a bachelor's degree. Scott White, are you getting married? No, not getting married. I'm doing fine, thank you, even if I'm scatterbrained. Thank you, I appreciate it. Let me see. Catfish or Reese's? Oh my gosh, that's a hard decision. I can't do that. No, I don't smoke weed. I've never done any drugs, and I've never even been drunk, and I'm 23 years old, so I'm kind of an oddball. Nothing wrong with either of them. I'm not saying that, but somebody says make deer noises. I hadn't done a deer grunt in a long time. That's my deer grunt. How do you deal with the creeps? Ignore them. Don't give them the time of day. Hello from New York City. Can you tell Tim, hey? Hey, Tim. How do I do the deer grunt? I really don't know. It's like, yeah. I've been able to do it since I was little. Have I caught a turtle in the trap yet? Yes. We caught several in the trap and a few on lines, and we purged them, which is putting them in clean water and letting them kind of clean out for a week. Like I said, that video is coming Thursday. Stay tuned, but my phone is almost dead. I'll try to go live with y'all more often, and maybe next time I won't be so scatterbrained. Might also start a daily vlog, so at least I can edit out some of my scatterbrainedness. So y'all go subscribe to Dad's channel. And for the person asking if we're gonna do more with Black Rifle Coffee, yes. I think I said that earlier, but yes. But anyways, appreciate y'all. I don't know how to end this, but we're about to figure it out.